And Max is the founder of BraveYourself VR, and some of you already know that today we are going to talk about a special topic about talking, about public talking, public speaking and pitching, and Max is going to show you a way how to practice this kind of presentations in the virtual reality. So it's pretty interesting for people who want to practice more but don't want to get it into reality. Yeah, so let me introduce to you Max, who will talk about his startup and his product.
Oh, you're real. All right, by the way, Alex, 1 second. The machine just told me that you got 5 stars in speaking and 3 stars in body language. However, we can fix that.
Like this?
Yeah, like that. We can fix that later if you want to in the machine. All right. By the way, yeah.
Okay, so I can look at it. Yes, perfect.
Thank you. You know, the problem in public speaking and in pitching, this problem, that's not the speaker. Because obviously the speaker is always perfect. The problem, no, it's not the speaker. The problem in pitching is you. Yeah, it's you. You, the audience is the problem, because the audience makes the speakers become nervous. But to be honest, it's not only the speaker, it's not only the audience that makes it so difficult to have a public speech. It's always only, at the same time, it's also training and how often you train it, the practice. So, I don't know, who of you have seen great products that had a very bad preparation and a bad marketing, for example? Maybe, have you seen some? Have you seen great products with bad marketing? Some of you, yeah, maybe there's some. So, often it's not so clear how much we should train, and also it causes a lot of fear. I don't know how much people have trained in a virtual environment before, or have trained in a, I don't know, public speaking with a trainer or something like that. Of course, we have environments, most of you have with the startups. So I think when you have a startup, it's like a baby. You have your own ideas and you want to make these ideas great. And obviously it's difficult to sell that to some investors, for example. That's why we do pitching. So if you can't pitch that program, if you can't pitch that startup right, then you will lose that baby, you will kill that baby. Yeah, and it's very, very sad, because you spend like a lot of time in this idea and then it's gone. And this is why we created BraveYourself, the training platform for everyone, that you can, for free or for in this case it's for free, but normally it's for a very low price, you can train yourself to speak in public. And the incubation phase for this program was very, very long. We started when I was 10 years old. So it took a long time until we came to this phase for now. Because when I was 10 years old, I had to do a book presentation. Do you know those book presentations in school, yeah? Who of you did one book presentation? Ah, okay, there's a lot of them. I think they're even international somehow, yeah? So, and these book presentations, I mean, when you're 10 years old, it's the first speech that you have to do. And there was a teacher of mine, she was called Frau Fulde. And Frau Fulde, she was really dominant. Yeah, maybe you had some Fulde as well. She really loved women to talk, but she hated men somehow. So I was, unfortunately, a man to go there. And she said like, Max, it's your turn. Come here to speak. And I was like, fuck, that's it. That was my life. It was beautiful until now, but I think I can't do that. I was paralyzed. I was afraid. I was really, really anxious, and all the people were looking at me, and I couldn't even move. I couldn't even run away. So I was just sitting there, I couldn't speak, and it was the worst experience in my life that I ever had. And this was the first public speaking experience as well. So starting from that, like the totally anxious guy who was, I don't know, not bullied, but somehow hated by the teacher, probably, I don't know. 3 years later, I had to do the next presentation. And how do you think I felt after that first experience when I had to do the second presentation in my life? Do you think it's like a positive feeling or it's more a negative feeling? Negative feeling here? Yeah? A little bit more negative? Yeah? Or do you think I was really happy, like, wow, now I can do it, I can show them that I'm a great speaker? Do you think that? Some, yeah? Okay, that's great, good idea.
You survived the first one.
I survived the first one, that's true. So the second one, I was thinking like, no fuck, this should never happen again. So I was really to avoid that speaking moment. And I tried to, but it didn't really help. So what do you do when you're 13 years old? Well, when you're 13 years old, you just decide, why not create a game and let that computer game in 3D speak for yourself? Because then you don't have to, okay? And so I just programmed a game. And it was like in a church, we were flying through several stations. It was about a weekly chronicle, you know, about news, so the news of the last 7 days, and we had to speak about every day. And every day was one pillar, and there was a teacher flying there, and we could speak about that. And the thing is that I did not have to speak then, because I could just show that and say, oh, look at this, yeah, it was day one, and yeah, here you see day two, in an animation, and I didn't have to speak about that. So it was kind of a, I don't know, kind of a cheat, probably, because it wasn't really, not really speaking. But it took like 1 month of preparation to program that game. And after that, I got 100 Punkte. So instead of 0 points, like nothing, I got like, wow, a 1, let's say in German. And that was a very great rise. And so I decided, oh, why not just do it over and over again? So I did 7 more 3D presentations with development and a lot of work on it. It was everything, different technologies, like now it's 3D, now it's 2D with animations and everything. And of course, I got always 100 points, but I don't know, do you really want to program a game just for presentation and do it for like 1 month of preparation of programming work? No. So nobody of my friends could do that. And I wanted to show my friends like, hey, I want to show you how to publicly speak, how to speak in public. So the next thing that we did, in this very moment, we decided to change the concept so that we make a 3D world, a virtual world, where everyone can create images in the head of people without programming. Because that was the difficult part. We always want to create images in the head of people so that they see and remember what we want to show them, even though they are not there, probably. But if you program stuff and show it with videos, it's too difficult, it's just too much work. So you can create those images in the head of the people with words, with communication. And that's what we decided to do. We created a virtual reality software where you can train yourself to publicly speak, and you can even add some speakers to the scene so that you get real human feedback. And we did that in virtual reality software with this Oculus Rift, with BraveYourself, the software, the concept. And this is the new thing here. So you can train yourself to make better pitches in virtual environments. Obviously, I'm not a speaker, so I'm public speaking trainer. You might have noticed it probably, but I'm just a developer. Anyway, we have some speakers there, online and remote, and you can add them. We have some real people that do real speeches there. Maybe let's go to what we can do and what we can't do. And then also some features that we plan. So what we really cannot do is we can't write a script. We are not Shakespeare, for example. Yeah, we can't write everything for you and you just have to read through it and you're perfect. No, that's not how it works. So you still have to train yourself. We cannot, for example, add a speaker for 6 hours and you train it 6 hours long and then you are great. No, that doesn't work. Because you have to prepare the speech in a long way. Like it's still like 1 or 2 weeks before the event starts. And we can also not, I don't know, basically that was the most important thing that we can't do. What we can do, however, is that we can really add some speakers trainer there. We can make you feel more comfortable because we can scan the whole environment in 3D and you can stand there in virtual environment, virtual reality, and you think that you are already there even though it's some distant place. So we can make you stronger, we can make you brave, and you can change the way you talk, for example. We can help you to talk a little slower. For example, I tend to talk too fast, and you can record that. You can also, if you're a great speaker, some great speakers still have some kind of tics, you might know this. Some speakers say special words all the time. You can see that by the recordings that the machine, BraveYourself, does when you are speaking. So we record you. Then you can see, cool, that's me. I did some strange stuff here, I have to correct that myself. So basically what we do is, you can train yourself to become better. You can teach yourself to train yourself, that's the slogan, by the way. And in the future, we even want to add some AI. So we add artificial intelligence, so that this AI thing, whatever it is, it watches you and it tells you how you should maybe improve the speech, how you should speak slower, more relaxed, or how you could, I don't know, make some jokes and everything so the people get more engaged, and maybe some cookies, that's always great. And these, things are next for that, by the way. And that's the future that you would want to add. And we need your help for that, because you are the startups, and we are making the software for startups. So you are the people now. I need some guinea pigs later. Guinea pigs is Versuchskaninchen in English, I think. My teacher told me, like, just say guinea pigs and you will all understand what it is. Who knows what a guinea pig is like this term, So it's not a small animal, but it's a human in this case, where we make some experiments on. That's what we plan to do here. That's why it's already set up. Afterwards, you can train yourself in BraveYourself, and you can just wait there and we can make some, if you have time, of course, because it's after Oktoberfest, you can see how it looks like in virtual reality. And that's almost everything for today, because I know we are hungry, we all have to do some work. By the way, BraveYourself just told me that we finished a bit early, but I think that's okay. Alex, right? Yeah, perfect. So because then we can have more time for testing. That's perfect. Do you have any questions about BraveYourself? Yep.
You said the video will give you feedback, or like you can watch it later. So while you have the VR headset on, you're being recorded.
Yes. So we don't record the person who speaks in this case, because for now we track all the movements that you do, and we record the dummy. So we record you as an avatar while you stand in front of the virtual people. By the way, some of those virtual people are also real people, and they give you the human feedback for free. So if you don't want to pay the extra for the coach, you still can get some feedback from those people. Yeah, and we record, of course, we record the avatar, that's right.
So with the Kinect camera,
no, good idea, by the way. We tried that, but it's not so, it doesn't really, Kinect could scan you in 3D. This one it's a virtual camera, because you stand in a virtual environment. This virtual camera records your avatar. Yeah, like that. You can test it if you want, it's really cool. Some more questions here, in the back maybe? Questions?
Yeah.
Yep.
I didn't get the creation of images. How does it work, or what's the sense or
So communication itself is that you create images in the head of other people. So for example, you tell a story about, I don't know, a rabbit and everything. Everyone will, imagine there's a rabbit running over the desert probably, and then everyone will have some feelings about that. And these feelings are created by the images that you create in the head of the people. And you could, of course, I can show you a picture, and then I wouldn't have to say anything because pictures tell the story itself. But for example, here, like when you really want to talk in front of a lot of people, you can't do that. You still can a little bit, but it's a lot more effective if you tell a story. And this story is the picture that you want to create. Is this somehow clear a bit more?
Yeah, a little bit. Maybe I can see it later when we...
Yeah, so this picture is just a metaphor. The metaphor actually means picture, and yeah. Perfect. Okay. Is there some other question in the back here?
So if I give a talk in VR, is there someone in the audience asking me a question?
Yes.
How does that work?
So this guy is connected with another headset and via internet, and he can see you live as you're talking, and he can just raise his hand, and then if you click on him, then you can answer the question. And he can communicate via voice. He just talks. But at the moment, it's only implemented that he can ask the question afterwards, so after your talk. But we want to do this with the raising hand. This is one of the features list for the future. Right, thank you. Alright, is there another question? The last one probably. Last question from one side of you. Or you are hungry, you want to eat more quesadillas? Alright, perfect. So, thank you for listening. If you want to, you can test it. Feel free to do it. It's now the chance for free. Normally it costs a little more, like some euros. You have to go to our office, for example. Or you can have the hardware at home. Then you can also test the machine at home. Alright. Thank you.
For the talk, for the introduction, I think it's nice that you also brought the hardware so we can try it out, if anyone wants to try it out. Are there any resident-specific things you want to talk about? Or is anyone having something he wants to discuss? Is there anything, no issue? I think last time we said we wanted to meet earlier. I think some of you.
I'm thinking of maybe for the accelerator summit. Is there anyone who already